Hi again, my name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm going to be doing probably back-to-back haul videos, probably from the last 2 weekends. It's been crazy. Not 2 weekends.
2 days.
2 days.
I
know, because we didn't even, just from last weekend and what we've done so far this week, which it's only Thursday, but we had an amazing estate sale we went to today. Amazing. All right, let me.
You're calling it an estate sale. It was just a yard sale.
It kind of looked.
She was a former eBay seller that quit because she said the fees were too much.
Yeah, she's quitting. She had good stuff, but a lot of it she said she hadn't taken the time to do research on either. So it was some good stuff.
But that's not today's.
That's
not
today's.
what we're doing now.
No, actually, right now. Last weekend I went to the Habitat resale store in a town near us, picked up quite a few excellent things. I showed one of the items in one of my videos, but it was a Eden bear that sells for about $100. But I'm trying to get it clean right now because I didn't notice it right away, but it's got a really faint yellow stain on it that I'm working on. So, you know, it's worth the effort because of the value of it. But let me show you a few other things I got there.
Now, the people that were on your live yesterday on your other channel saw a couple of these items we're going to show today.
Yep. All right. I paid $3 each for these. These are Discovery Toys, and they're called Marble Works. They join together, and you can make these elaborate mazes where you drop marbles. I'm thinking I'm going to probably combine these sets together. Not sure about the boxes. That's all just things you got to contemplate because they are kind of large. But I'm thinking $40 to $50 for these. And like I said, I paid $3 each. All right, some more of the plush. Larry Boy and the tomato. Wait, he's upside down. Let's see, Bob the tomato. These were $1 each. He's got some condition issues, but I think it's going to be okay. I'm hoping about 12 to 20 bucks. I'm not sure yet if I'll keep them together. There was one more, but it was in terrible condition, worse than this. But Larry Boy is definitely one to keep an eye out for. There's another one that makes sounds. It does even better than this one. This I thought was cute. It was $1, but I think this is the code that means it's like 30% off. But look, he's got a little badge, and it's in him, so it's not coming off. He's called Bariff the Sheriff by Avon. No clue. I just had to save it because I'm all about the vintage plush. And then this was Harmony. Again, it was $1. And 30% off. I waffled on her a little bit, but I just decided to go ahead and get her for 70 cents, so why not, right? Probably both of them are going to be my bread and butter. Now, this one intrigued me. There is no tag, but the whole body is beans. So I'm not sure if it's handmade or it's been doctored. It was $2. But I'm going to make sure I use the word weighted because a lot of times children who are on the spectrum need the weighted toys, like to sit on their lap or something like that, in order to keep them regulated as far as their attention and everything. So that's how I'm going to do this. What?
The autism spectrum, right?
Yes, on the autism spectrum.
Not everybody might not know what you're talking about.
I used to be a special ed teacher, so I just use the words without regard to my audience, so sorry. But yeah, it's very heavy. And then of course I had to pick this up. It says $2.99 on there. I'm not quite sure if that was one of the clearance prices or not, but it's sealed. It's just very cute. I think I saw like $15 to $20 on this. And then this really intrigued me. I haven't even opened it up yet, but it was $2. It's a bunch of postcards. I see stuff on the space shuttle. Look, these definitely look old. 1979. Y'all, I didn't even realize there were this many. Some old postcards. Some more. A thing on the space shuttle. A whole bunch of postcards that are space related. I don't know about these. They look very, very old. 1974. And then there's another whole bag of stuff in here. But more postcards.
Guessing that was Florida. Old St. Augustine.
Just a whole bunch of travel type postcards.
Are there any non-travel postcards?
I don't see any. A lot of these are just...
This is me hassling you. Are there ever any non-travel postcards?
Maybe.
For what?
I don't know, to like this, to write in. Island Bliss. I don't know. Knock it off. I think, right here's my treasures. Or the Walt Disney ones.
What are the odds of me actually knocking it off?
Then I stopped at a yard sale. I went out Saturday by myself. Where were you Saturday? You had something to do.
I don't even remember.
I don't either. But I picked up these. It's a queen set for $4 of Snoopy and Woodstock. I'm not sure if they're vintage, but I will pick up usually almost any animated type sheet sets. So it says queen size though. I think that's good. This was, I found a whole bunch of this melamine dishware. It was unmarked, so I asked the lady how much, and she was like, make an offer. So I offered her $5, and she was thrilled. But these are all Boontown ware. And it's a whole bunch of cups and saucers, bowls. I think there's a sugar and creamer, and then there was this, which is, it's Boontown also. Boonton, USA. Oh, I got that wrong. But it's just a divided bowl. I want to say I saw like $10 to $15 just on this. There's a whole bag full of these. Tons of cups and saucers.
Isn't that pronounced melamine?
We do this every single time. If I say it one way, you correct me the other way.
There is the possibility I'm doing just that now.
More Plush from the Habitat store. I thought I had gotten through all of it. This said $2. Again, I'm not sure. They have a color system there, and I'm forever getting it wrong. This is Vintage Princess Soft Toy. Usually it's a totally different tag now. It's like white and different lettering. So you can, and obviously this is vintage. I'm thinking I'll probably list her $20, $25. This was also $2. It says Playful Pals Mervyn's. Why all of a sudden I'm finding all kinds of stuff Mervyn's? And wasn't it in my video?
Yeah, there was something.
I don't remember.
I think somebody posted in your Facebook group or something from Mervyn's.
Something, but it's like several times now I've come across stuff that is Mervyn's. It's going to need a little bit of fluffing, but I think it's good. I didn't check comps on it. And I think this might be a treasure. It is Tweaky P by Phoebe Phillips. I have found this once before, and my recollection of it was that I had a little teeny tiny plush, and it sold for quite well. So I'm hoping just on this one that it's like $25 or up. And I paid 50 cents for him. I couldn't find comps when I was buying this. Look, it was $5 at a yard sale. Most of the ones that I saw on eBay were like 8-inch trees, and I think this one's like a 12-inch musical, but it's Mr. Christmas, and I have found almost all things that I find that are Mr. Christmas are definitely worth picking up. I'm hoping maybe $50 or so for this. So we recorded this other part ahead of time. And then we had some issues.
She got grouchy.
No, I did not get grouchy.
The battery died.
No,
we took a break.
Didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, we turned the camera off. I turned the camera off accidentally. I had all these pop-ups coming up. So I went to click them off.
I'm telling you, the battery died. And that's when we realized.
Oh,
that
maybe. Well, nevertheless. So we're here to record the rest of this video. Just one more estate sale that we went to. And we forgot to turn the air conditioning off. So he's like paper, rock, scissors to see who's going to run upstairs and turn it off. Y'all, 6 in a row. We matched perfectly, and I just gave up because
we'd be here all afternoon at that rate.
I know, it was constant matching. So that's when you know you're married to somebody that's perfect for you, right? That's how we'll spend this. Perfect.
Or we're constantly butting heads. That's another way.
So I'm going to show you, all of this came from one estate sale that we went to last week. We're standing in line checking out. She's adding all of this up for me. We're getting ready to pay and walk out. And she looks at me and she goes, I watch your videos. So, of course, I got embarrassed. I said, thank you so much. But by that time, I get discombobulated and I can't seem to pull words together, you know.
So wait a minute. So if I were to say I watch your videos, you'd shut up and I wouldn't have to listen to you?
No.
Oh.
No. So
just trying.
We only spent about $70 there that day. But rough estimate, this could be maybe like $2,000. Really. I don't find this kind of stuff, and it's very unique stuff that I probably will never find again. But let me start with some of the smaller stuff. Picked these up, paid $1 each, but of course I had to get them. Raggedy Ann and Andy, Christmas ornaments. Here we go. Just thought they were cute. I didn't even comp them. I'm thinking $10 or $15 for them. Now there's another piece to this, but I lost it. It's here somewhere. But these are vintage Play-Doh molds. And they do say Play-Doh on them. Make sure if you are listing these type of toys that are like dough molds, only use Play-Doh if they're by Hasbro or Play School. Because they don't. There's other companies, Rose Art and a few others, that also do this type of stuff. I just love these because they're flowers. But I had one more little one, another little piece that goes with it. I think I paid $1 for all 3 of them. I'm probably going to list them for $15 or so.
Looks like it. I was looking this up. What do they call it when it's
not Play-Doh?
When it's not Play-Doh.
Just dough.
Modeling clay.
Modeling clay. Dough, D-O-U-G-H. Molds. All of that kind of stuff. But don't use Play-Doh with the D-O-H.
You get the Vero.
Yes, you get the Vero. All right.
You know, you also get that if you use Bunt. And it's not Nordic. Or a jacuzzi and it's just a hot tub.
Can you tell we've got a little experience in the Vero market? You just don't know. You just don't know. Courtney, Bolo Buddies, has several videos out of, she asked the question, what have you been issued where they took your listing down, whether it was for a Vero or just a warning. And she's done several videos where people have told her their experiences with having your listings taken down. So go over and watch her videos. I know there's 2 or 3 or 4 of them, and I think she's still doing it because people keep submitting stuff to her. You just, you know, we all know onesies, Velcro, some of the others. I can't even remember now. Believe me, I've gotten it on both of those also long time ago. But there's way more than you think. Way more. I got a toy taken down, and I think I saw it in somebody else's post recently. It was this octopus looking toy that was reversible. Well, you can't list that. I'm to the point where if I don't know the brand of something and it kind of sort of looks anime, I'm not listing it anymore because I keep getting, well, I had that one listing taken down and I never did figure out why. So if you see octopus looking thing that's reversible, just don't list it. I don't even remember what. But this is, for me, I'm going to keep this for a while. This is one of my favorite games. But I can't find ours. Ours came in a little black case, but I don't know. But it's called Pigs Mania.
Ours was called Pass the Pig.
Pass the Pig. But it's just these two little pigs. But you know what? Didn't ours, the ones that had, it had a black dot on one side of the pig, where I'm not seeing a black dot on this. But you just toss them like dice, and however they fall, you get points. Now you can keep compiling up the points, or you stop and you get to keep your points, and then whoever gets to a set amount wins. Fun game.
But there's a way when because if you get the wrong,
right?
If it shows there, if they're both laying on the side, then you lose your points for that round.
Right. Yeah.
Pig out.
Pig out.
It's called. Yeah. If
yeah.
They're both
Right here. Oh, here's the other side. Wait.
If they're on opposite sides, then you get a pig out, and you lose all the points you accumulated that round. It's kind of like Farkle, but with pigs.
Yep. Love the game. Love it. All right, and then Robert picked up a couple of books. This was called the Dookie Chase Cookbook. I didn't see the cookbooks. He did. He said this one caught his attention because it was actually in a
gallon Ziploc.
A Ziploc bag. But when you open it up, see the author is Leah Chase. It's been signed by Leah Chase. And you said when you looked up comps, they were about
15 to 20.
15 to 20. This one's in excellent condition. You can just tell it was just collected. I don't think it looks used at all. So I'll have to check comps to see if having the author's signature and an inscription changes the value of it.
And they charge usually $1 or $2.
I think it was $1 a book.
Hardbacks.
Oh, that's what it was. I think it was $1 for softbacks and $2 for hardbacks that day. And then Robert picked these two up. Always on the lookout for Dungeons and Dragons. Now, this is the okay one.
Yeah, that's 40 or 50.
40 or 50. And this one's in good condition. But this is the better one, but it's not in good condition. Look. If this was in good condition, about
110 is the one I saw.
110. So I'll have to do some investigating on what I'm going to, because see, look, it's really got some issues.
And the back has water damage on it.
Yeah, look, you can just tell it's.
But for a couple dollars, I'm going to get it because I'm sure we'll get the money back out of that.
Definitely.
And these are Dungeons and Dragons stuff are good.
Always.
The game manuals, there's like a series of novels about different characters from that
series.
What do they call that? The universe or world or whatever they want to call it. Multiverse is what they're calling the Marvel stuff. I don't know if those sell well or not. I used to buy them for like $4 or $5, but the game books, the Monsters Compendium, the Dungeon Master's Guides
and all that, right?
Some of the dice can be worth a lot of money, so keep your eyes open for them. Nerds.
Nerd. You're the nerd. All right, I think we're down to the good stuff. Wait, where's those two little ones?
Oh, they're right here.
They're right here. All right, I'll start with this one though.
Yeah, keep them in front of you.
I shared this one with my live chat people on Wednesdays. If you're available during the day, I do a live chat every Wednesday at 11 Eastern time. And even though it's unscripted, we end up talking about some really good subjects. So, if you're available, it's on my other channel, but we have a good time. I have my two co-hosts with me, Lori and Elizabeth of Lizzie Faye Loves Books, and we just kind of catch up and chat, and we have pretty good group that comes in and we just talk about anything and everything. But so we paid $10 for this. It is called a Handy Cassette 2. It's visually impaired equipment. It's by the American Printing House for the Blind. I think when I looked up comps, it was going to be like $60 to $80 for this. And it did have its, I had to go hunting for this, but it did have its power supply. And then we picked this up.
It's got a $20 tag on it, but I don't think that's their price tags.
It may have come off of something else. Yeah, this wasn't theirs.
Yeah, so I can't remember what I paid for that. But
Probably,
it's like 80.
Yeah. This is a integrated circuit radio. And then this is actually it. It just looks very, I don't know, techie, spy-like. But again, it was for the visually impaired.
I don't know if it was.
Oh, you don't think so?
I don't know. Because it's got some small numbers and dials and stuff on there.
Yeah,
it's just a neat little...
And this right here is actually, you put it in to charge it.
Yeah, you open that up and the whole radio goes inside of that
And look,
charge.
there's a little handy-dandy case too. Did you know that was under there?
I didn't when I got it, but I was messing with the battery charger.
So this is comping about 80. Oh, I don't think I put that in right. Nope. I don't want to break it. All right, there we go. And then, what was this?
Some sort of like a telescope thing.
Yeah.
Like a spyglass or something. I don't know what they call it.
It says it's a Spec-L with extra short focus. Kind of like a, what are those?
It's like a monocular kind of thing.
Yeah. Do you remember a couple of dollars?
I paid $5.
$5 for it.
There was like a 6 by something that sold for 30, and there was an 8 by something that sold for like 80, and this is a 7 by something. So I'm thinking 40 or 50.
All right. And then, oh, these two. These are called Victor readers. I'm not quite sure what the difference is. Are they just two different versions?
That's my guess.
We paid $5 each.
There was not a price on it. Had to be less than 5.
Probably less
something
than
like
5
that.
each. Robert said the comps are showing on these about $150 each. Of course, we're going to have to try to figure out how to test this stuff.
After we figure out what exactly they do.
Exactly. And then this, it's called the Smart Reader Enhanced Vision something. Here's all of its parts. I paid, I want to say $10, maybe $15. The price tag is gone on it. There is a sold that I think was about $3.50, but there's a couple of, there's a newer version of this that sells for like $8.50 and up. But there was like a couple of listed, and they were anywhere from like $275 up until the like 800s. So I'm hoping maybe like the $350, $400 for this. But this was the biggest one, and it's like the smallest thing that we found. Yeah, I see it. And it was in this. Oh yeah, right here, look. $5 in a little bag. And here's some of the power cords and the instructions.
So now that I'm thinking about it, now that I saw that $5 tag on there, maybe that $20 tag was
I think you
actually
did
what I
pay.
paid for. Because I'm thinking that, because when I looked the comp up earlier, it was 80, but I wouldn't pay 20 to get 80 because we just don't turn our money over like that. So I had to have seen a higher comp before than the
Probably.
80. So
And
we'll
we've
have to
talked
see.
about that before, where you, on one phone we get these comps, on another computer we get different comps. It's just
For different things when we're out, and then we get something either higher or lower when we get back.
usually lower when we
Usually
get
lower.
home. But this, I'm trying to even see, it's called an Orcam.
My eye.
My Eye. And this is actually it. And then this is the charger, right?
The battery bank for
like
it.
the battery bank for it.
That
And,
thing
you know,
attaches to glasses, and then it reads stuff out to you, is my understanding of it.
So it would be like this. And like I said, the cables and everything are in here. Tell them what the comps are.
500 to 1500, depending on which one you're looking
Whatever
at.
we're trying to figure out. But, you know, I'm hoping more towards like 1200 to 1500 on this. So, yeah. Major major find. Oh, I think this was part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
little
case
for it. So crazy, y'all. Crazy. All right, that's it. I'm going to be doing back-to-back videos, I hope. We're going to try to get this video actually out tonight. I'm going to try to go upstairs and get comps done so that we're kind of on a roll. We're trying to give you guys more content. And because I have so much stuff right now, you know, let's just do it.
And
but
tomorrow we got the Warrensburg Road Yard Sale.
Tomorrow is like a 20-some mile yard sale. It's in our town, and it was like I so wanted to go today because it is today also. But you know, I gotta get these videos done. Gotta get some work done, and then tomorrow we'll go out and
A lot of vendors there, but
a lot of the tent
vendors.
cities, like most of these other sales. But hopefully go off the path, find the yard sale, the real yard.
They actually have a
sales.
lot of yard sales on the Warrensburg Road, so which is nice. A lot of families set up, and it's not completely taken over with just vendors selling things at higher prices than resellers want to buy it for.
Yep. So, got a lot of work to get done today and tomorrow. All right, let's all do it, right? Bye.